Now let's go back to what happened. This was in 2011. What had happened so far to either of those two players? Nothing had happened to them because LeBron had not won his first ring. And what had just happened to LeBron in the NBA Finals? He had melted down in a way we'd never seen any superstar melt down, especially on a final stage. So he owed that team something in 2012, and he got to play against a Kevin Durant, who was a basketball baby at that point, an NBA baby at that point. But what was happening off the court between those two? Kevin Durant had become little brother to LeBron's big brother. And Kevin was deferring to LeBron. He was in awe of LeBron. He came up during the lockout to Akron to work out with big brother LeBron. And they name dropped me, Kevin did, in that track by saying, basically, LeBron, I've got your back, right? I'm protecting you. That's what he's saying because he's deferring to LeBron.
Ridiculous.
Well, that's what it was. And what happened in the 2012 finals when they actually met on the court? Kevin's in awe of LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron psychologically owned Kevin at that point, and it showed right away, even though Oklahoma City won game one, then what started to take place. LeBron finally said, let me post him. Let me start to take advantage physically of little brother. And he really took advantage of little brother. Well, those were different times. Times have changed.
They have
a lot
changed.
of years have passed, and all of a sudden, Kevin has made a two-game statement, games 1 and 2 in Oakland.
Yes.
Guess what, big brother?
Party's over.
Yeah, I just grew up, and I'm going to grow up all over you guys in this thing.
And you created this monster called the Big Three, and I came back with the Big Four. And it's all you, LeBron. It's all your fault. You came and you made the Big Three and the Miami Heatles and the friends and family and the skinny genification of the NBA. And Kevin Durant said, no more. To quote the great Roberto Duran, no mas.
No mas?
And he shut it down. Watch the dethronement, Shannon Sharpe.
Hold on. So let me get this right. So now athletes can only be friends if you win titles.
It helps. I mean, at least you're on equal footing.
So So with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, they never played golf together until Peyton.
That don't count. They're on different sides of the field.
Hold on.
Did they make a commercial together? I don't remember it.
I mean, have you ever seen any NFL players in a commercial together?
We're talking
So
about
what's your
two
point?
quarterbacks. Yeah, what's your point?
Wow,
Mean Joe Green wasn't hanging out with Roger Staubach. You know that he wasn't. He was trying to knock his head off.
First of all, they have the mean. They weren't making no money back then.
And by the way, Mean Joe did one of the all-time great Coke commercials,
With
but
a
he
little
did it
kid.
by himself,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Hold on. And you talk about LeBron and the Big Three. There was a Big Three that took place, and I think it was 2008. if
Doesn't
I'm not
apply. Want me to break down the science on that?
Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett was with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
After 12 years in the NBA. Do the math.
Time out.
Get the calculator out. Go ahead.
Kevin Durant.
12th year in the NBA.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
finish? Kevin Garnett came from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ray Allen, I think, came from the Milwaukee Bucks. They joined a guy in Paul Pierce in Boston. That was the first official, one of the first officials of culmination of guys coming together to do what?
Not in their prime. They were still good, but they were not in their prime. They weren't 24
I think they were in
years
the backside of their
They were on the
primes,
backside.
'cause
Yeah,
they
the
were good
backside
enough to win the
still
championship.
good.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
If you rob a bank at 75 and you rob a bank at 40, which one are you going to jail? I didn't rob the bank in my prime. I just asked a question.
So which guy's crazy? You did a whole science experiment. We're on live TV in Cleveland, man. You're doing arithmetic.
So, Michael, when did you become such a big Golden State fan?
Well, I've always loved Golden State.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I have.
No, you didn't.
No, yeah.
You bought the Celtics.
Time. No, I'm not a
Knicks. I mean, Knicks.
I'm a New York Knicks fan
Okay.
through and through. But I grew up. A friend of mine I met in the parks in New York, World Be Free, Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the Run TMC, Chris Mullin. Okay, that's my spirit animal.
is.
Okay, and then
It is.
B Diddy and Steven Jackson. I've always liked that team, and I like this team, and I was fortunate to get hip to Steph Curry while he was still in college, watch his father play. So I like the team. They're my redheaded stepchild team.
You know what it is? It's hate and it's disdain for the king. No, In all my years, and I've watched you and heard you talk, I've never, ever heard you mention anything golden or state. Now, all of a sudden, you a Dub Nation. Dub Nation, rise up.
Well, what am I supposed to? I got nothing. What am I supposed to ignore basketball because my Knicks haven't played ball in 3 months?
No, what you mean 3 months? 3 decades. Stop. You about 3 months. You and I, we know what you trying to do here.
It's
But
over.
Bron
The party's over.
No, it's not.
And I came out here to tell you people to your face, it was a nice run. It was a good run. But the party is over, people.
No.
I flew out here on a red eye. I haven't slept all night because I wanted to tell you to your face, people. It was fun.
But guess
you
what?
got to run.